Hare Krishna, a very warm welcome from Krishna Stories, spiritual vitamins for a healthy soul. Today's story is Govinda, you're not sure of spiritual life and that's why I'm not taking to get the blessings from one of the greatest saints in the world, said Mukilan. A simple story to explain this. Let's get into the story. Mukilan and Govindan were two friends living in Navadeep on banks of the Ganges. Once, a spiritual saint visited Mayapur near the banks of Ganges. Knowing this, the true devotee Mukilan called out to his friend, "One of the world's greatest saint has come on the other side of the Ganges so that we can go and receive his blessings." Govindan tapped saying, Yes, very good for that. We will definitely go one day, but not now. Let's go in a few days now. There is a lot of work to be done." So Mukilan could not take his friend but was aware that it was a short journey to meet a pure devotee. 2 days passed and a merry-go-round festival took place on the banks of the Ganges. Govindan asked Mukilan if we would go to see the festival on the bank of Ganges and he would get him hot food like hot savories, samosa, puri, ice creams, and Mukilan immediately agreed. Both went to the ceremony. Govindan tasted the delicious food. He was mesmerized by many scenes over there. Meanwhile, Mukilan asked Govindan, "We are now on the banks of Ganges. The monastery is nearby." He said we would take this as a good opportunity and meet the saint. Immediately, Govindan, "I want to go too, but the river is too high. It's raining. Sometimes I get dizzy when I get on the boat, so we do not go now. After the rainy season, the river will go shallow. After all the water has dried up, then we can walk on," he said. Mukilan just realized that he was deceived. "Friend, you are really a terrible cheater. Have you ever seen the river getting dried up? No, it won't. If we wait for the river to dry, then we will never meet the saint in this life." Govindan immediately said, "I have no desire to meet that saint at all, so I can go after the river has dried up." "Mukilan, I did not take you because you are not sure of your spiritual life." The devotee went on saying that, like a lot of people slip up with excuses even when they have a golden opportunity for the spiritual life. If they are truly interested in the spiritual life, they will engage in devotional service despite the problems. Human birth is rare and one should set aside some time every day to know the true purpose of life. But they are wasting their time on things like eating, sleeping, materializing, and defending themselves by postponing spiritual things, saying that they will be united as time goes on. That is, when old age comes. The Bhagavad Gita says that all these actions are equivalent to eating the sap again and again. Our lifespan is already determined not to destroy even a second of devotion to Sri Krishna, because we cannot get back even a moment spent unknowingly. The ultimate goal of life is to get rid of the continuing birth cycle for which every moment of life should be spent. Let's sing the glories of Supreme Lord Krishna and surrender unto his lotus feet. Thank you for listening to the story. Sarvam Shri Krishnarpanam.